want you to notice this dog. Actually, he's doing pretty good. I've been working him for 3 days on something that I like to work these kinds of dogs on. And by these kinds of dogs, I mean a dog that is really environmentally focused. Always looking for scanning, looking for something to chase, looking for something to bark at. He is not my dog. If you haven't been following Sunday, he is from my 2 dogs, Blue and Storm. And he comes and stays with us from time to time. And when he does, I like to mess with him and work with him because he is so intelligent, and he, being so environmentally focused, has been a little bit of a challenge for his new family. Although they're doing a fabulous job with him, when he comes here, I like to kind of hone some skills on him and also give them some ideas. Now you see when he's looking off, see how he's looking away from me? What I've been working on with this dog, and I have to back up a little bit because of the fact that he was not raised here, I'm going to work with him on this a little bit differently than I do my dogs, because I don't use treats most of the time for most of the things that I train. But the first puppy classes that he went through, there was a lot of treats, and so sometimes when you're training a dog that has been trained with a lot of treats, and you go straight to no treats, then you end up with a dog that's really confused and thinks it's doing wrong because it's not getting paid. So with this dog, I have to use some food teaching this. So what I've been trying to teach him is look, and he has to look right at me. That's a nice. He offered to sit, which means he's going to stay for a while. Good look. And then I give him a bite of his breakfast. So what I'm going to do is turn my back on him. Look. Help him a little bit. Look. Good look. Good boy. Good look. Good look. Now I've been doing this for about 3 days, so the first few times I did it, look. Good. The second he would look, I think you saw in one of the other videos, the second he would look at me, I would either free him or I would pay him. So, look. Good. There we go. So I'm turning my back on him because then he has to come around to the front in order to look me in the face. It really is reinforcing him looking at me. Look. Good look. Now, why am I doing this with this dog? I'm doing it because he is so environmentally focused. He is not handler focused. Look. Now that time I said it, good look. I said it as he was offering it. He's looking around and then he offers it. You can't train a dog if you don't have its attention, okay? And I have worked with this dog quite a bit. But see, he's a year old now, and he's old enough to start focusing a little bit better. You know, as he was a puppy, he was taught some things along, but he needs to learn how to focus better. Good look. He's got pretty good food drive because he was raised going to a class where he was fed food. Like, if I tried this with my border collies, they won't take food from me because they've never been fed a treat. So I'll demonstrate that one day. They won't take a treat from me. They don't understand it. Good look. Okay, now I'll turn my back. Look. Look. Good look. It's kind of like, you know, in obedience, they teach dogs front. This is a very loose version of that. And basically, the reason I'm turning my back is to really reinforce, I want you to look at my face. Look. He's a little to the side. Look. Good look. Good look. So now, if I walk him, see, he looked at the ball for a second, but see now he's starting to look to me. I mean, you've probably seen that in some of my other videos, like Matt. Matt won't take his eyes off. See, now you can start training this dog something. Because I've become interesting to him. And because he's so smart, good look, because he's so smart, this kind of drill would bore him really quickly if you don't make it interesting, he's going to start scanning off because food's only interesting for a little while. So I'm going to walk around a lot and change my direction a lot. Good look. Good look. I'm not going to pay him every time. Good look. Okay, so I'm moving him back and forth. I'm verbally reinforcing him. I'm occasionally giving him a treat. And you see his eyes are on me now instead of the environment. I've been doing this for 3 days. Right now I feel this is really important for this dog to learn to sit. Good sit. So see, then once you have their attention, you can go on to your obedience. And most of my dogs don't even have a look command. They've never learned a look command because they didn't need a look command, because I started them from little tiny puppies doing exactly what I wanted them to do. I would take a puppy, take its little butt, put it on the table, tell it to sit, pull the front legs out, tell it to down. It learned all that stuff without food. Now see, when I started to move, walk when I walk. Good look. And the reason too, good look, good look. The reason too that I am feeding him, good look, and really conditioning a response to this is because he's going to get corrected for not doing it right once I'm sure that he knows it. Good. Look at that. See, he's looking right at me. He's looking right at me. Hope you can see this. He's looking right at me. He's in the heel position. And he's no longer scanning out there. This dog is a professional sport person's dream. He could be a very high level agility dog, flyball dog, or obedience dog. He's got a lot of brain power. And that's sort of a double-edged sword if you don't know how to engage that brain, because he's too smart for most kinds of training. He's just going to get bored. He's looking off out there for something more interesting. See where his attention is? And I'll ask him to hold that attention longer and longer and longer. Now notice I'm not saying L-O-O-K now, unless he's not looking at me. Good look. Now see, when he stopped to jump around and grab his back leg, that's all him just trying to avoid work. Gave him the correction. Okay. Good, good. Very good. You're a very good little dog. Back when I was doing flyball, I would have killed to have this dog. I would have given up my firstborn, even though I don't have kids, to have this dog. This dog is a sport person's dream. But for the average pet owner, which he's in a pet home, and they are going to do some classes, agility and things like that, but they're going to have to weigh up their game over somebody who has a dull breed of dog. You have to keep this dog interested in what you're doing, or he's just going to mentally go off into la la land. I'm sure you've seen that in his past videos. See where he's looking now? And in a few days, I'll make this video again and there won't be any food, because I know how to fade the treats really fast. And part of that is, you know, giving them to the dog intermittently. But I'm not there yet. I'm going to correct him for not moving when I moved. I don't have a slip. I have a slip lead harness on him, meaning it's over his neck. When he stops to sniff something, I'm not having that. Good look. Good look. Good look. Yeah, good looks. I'm not feeding him right off the bat. I'm not feeding him right away. And in a few days, I won't feed him at all because I have a slip lead harness on this dog and I can pop correct him without, it's not around his throat. You go over the head, put the left leg through it. It's thin, so it gives him a good bite. If you have a big old thick lead, it's not going to communicate to the dog. See how he's offering it now? He's looking off over there. Right now, I'm not going to correct that. In a couple of days, he won't be looking anywhere but at me because I'll start correcting him for looking off. Look. Good. See, you can see that he's understanding what look means. So this is day 2 or 3 of me doing the looks. I'm like, okay, he's going to have to learn this. And what I might do if he starts looking off is move my feet. Get him moving. Do something fun. Let him run around a little bit. Woohoo! Let him have a little bit of running. He loves to run, so I'll give him that for a reward. You know, you've got to keep a dog that's an Einstein mentally engaged. So make the training fun, but make sure you're clear on what you're asking for. Good look. So I hope this helps you. I know the first 2 years with a miniature Australian Shepherd can make you or break you. I mean, I remember Yoshi for the first 18 months of her life. I thought, oh my gosh. And then she just leveled out. She was the best dog. And she's now ranked as high as you can go in rally obedience in her new home. When I retired her, I put her with a professional trainer. And she, well, I mean, the gal is, she's not like, she doesn't get paid, but she's a very, very good dog trainer. And she took Yoshi at 5 years old and gave her every title under the sun in rally obedience. So, and Yoshi was a really hard dog to live with for the first 18 months. And it's not that he's hard to live with. It's just that the problem, the disconnect between him and the owners is his attention span. He doesn't have good attention span for the owner. See, now he does. He's learning attention span. He's learning impulse control. He's learning that the handler, I'm not his owner, I'm just a handler, can be more interesting than the environment and more fun. And he gets a little bit of his breakfast out of it. So if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. Thanks for watching.